Hannah, it's your turn.
Oh,
Teresa.
sorry, Teresa, not Hannah.
Teresa.
Teresa.
Okay, am I audible? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, absolutely. Okay, thank you. So everybody, I'm going to say welcome to Cinta Baca English Club right now. Let me introduce myself to you first. My name is Hana Teresa Nisa. You may call me Teresa, and I am the moderator for today's meeting. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. The first that we are going to talk about is about the Cinta Baca profile, and the time for the Cinta Baca profile, I give to the Cinta Baca staff. Kami shows. Okay, thank you. So everybody, I'm going to tell a short story about the Cinta Baca. First, Cinta Baca is library. It's for everyone from all around the world, and they have a lot of social media like in the website www.cintabaca.org, or in the YouTube is Perpustakaan Cinta Baca, and then in Facebook at cintabaca.id, and Instagram cintabaca_id. So here we go. Right now we have our speaker. He is Mr. Khan. He is a really kind person from America. He has been already in Indonesia for 16 years, and yes, no problem. You may go. Okay, so we have our speaker for today's meeting. He is Mr. Khan, and he has already become an English. Oh, wait a second. American English assistant serving a plethora of language-related activities. He has a lot of activities that including English in it, and he has graduated from Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering. And for more about him, he would like to explain it by himself. And so, time that for Mr. N.
Miss Teresa, now before we started this, Miss Teresa promised me that she would say, also Mr. Ken is very handsome, but she seemed to
yes,
she forgot to say that.
I'm gonna say that because yeah, I'm just curious that everyone here don't like it, but I think for the deepest of my heart, Mr. Ken is a handsome person, and you wanna learn about.
Oh, okay, now. Now, of course, in America, we call that a white lie, Yeah, so we can learn about what a white lie is. It's when somebody says something nice, but it's not really true. So she said something nice about me. She said, you're very handsome. That's a lie. However, it makes me feel good. In America, we call that a white lie. Thank you, Teresa, for your nice compliment. Are we going to do my presentation now, or are we going to chat some more? Okay, so I'm going to make a presentation today on PowerPoint presentation. I've sent this to the club, and I think we'll start it here in just a minute. We'll start the presentation. Yes, English. This is an English club, so I'm going to talk about English today. The title is English the key to unlock the world's opportunities? For today's discussion, first I'd like to talk about English. Why is it the international language? What are the origins of English? And what kind of opportunities can we get from fluency? A little bit about myself. You heard from Teresa already. I'm a chemical engineer with a bachelor's degree, I think is S1 degree. I'm from America. The state that I'm from is Alabama. I've been working for about 45 years, 25 different countries. I like to travel. I've actually traveled to about 60 different countries. And I've been in Indonesia about 16 years. I live in the Bogor area. But now I'm retired pension, I think, for about 6 years. And so since I've retired, I like to do some English help around the community, visit the classrooms, do some judging and coaching for English contests. And also I do proofreading for Idustera and Quadra companies. And actually, if you go into a bookstore in Indonesia and you take a look at the Idustera English books, you're going to see my name on the front cover. So no matter where you are in Indonesia, you can actually see my name on the Idustera English book covers. So let's go ahead and start with the presentation today. You know, why is English the international language? Was it chosen by some world authorities like the UN, or maybe it's the easiest language to learn, or maybe it's the best language to choose. Maybe it's because it's the most descriptions. The answer to that, though, is no. No, those are not the reasons. And let's look at each of these questions and see why these don't help us very much with the reasons. You know, there is no international body that can designate an international language. Now, the United Nations and other agencies use English as the international language, but that is because it is the international language. They did not make it the international language. And at any time, any other language can replace English. There's nothing that says English must be the international language. So nobody can make English international and nobody can keep it international. Is English the easiest language? Now, what I like to do is just choose 3 common, simple words and tell you why English is not the easiest language. So we have the words she, see, sure. Now, with these simple words, we can actually demonstrate how difficult English is. For example, the SH in she is pronounced the same as the S in sure. She, sure. Same sound, but sometimes we use SH to get that sound, and sometimes we write S. Now why is that? And the answer is, I don't know. What about the E in she? It has the E sound. But the word see also has the E sound. Sometimes we write one E to get E. Sometimes we write double E to get E. Exactly the same sound, but we write it 2 different ways. Now, why is that? And I really don't know. What about the E in the word sure? It's silent. So here we have another use of the word, the letter E, and there's no sound at all. And the S in see is a hard S, see. But the word sure also starts with the letter S, but the sound is sh, or s. Same letter, same position, in a very small, simple word, but 2 completely different pronunciations. So these 3 words demonstrate to us that English is not an easy language because we have so many words like this. We have many, many rules that must be learned in order for you to read and write and pronounce English. So it is not the easiest language. So is it the best language? You know, maybe we use it because it's the best language to use. Now, English is a phonetic language. phonetic means sound. So with the 26 letters of the alphabet, we can write every single word in the English language. And English generally follows phonetic pattern. Although we saw in the previous slide, not exactly. There's many rules that you must know, but it's a phonetic language. However, there's other languages that are much better, much more consistent in phonetics. For example, Indonesian. Indonesian actually is a much better language than English. It is very phonetic. If you write the word in Indonesian, you can say the word and you say it, generally you say it right. That's not true in English. Korean is another language that if you know the alphabet, you can say the word. Esperanto is an old international language. It never caught on, but it's a better language. So English is not the best language. Now, one very important language is Mandarin Chinese. And in fact, because Chinese influence is growing, Chinese may become the next international language. So the question is that a good choice? You know, I say English is a bad international language. Well, what about Chinese? Well, it's a very expressive language. Verbally, you can communicate ideas. You're very precise. They have the 4 tones that we can use. And so it's quite a good language. Unfortunately, it is not a phonetic language, not based on sound. It's a pictorial language. So if you want to be fluent in Chinese, you must learn perhaps 20 or 30,000 different pictures in order to read and write Chinese, versus a phonetic language like Indonesian or English, where you only have to learn 25, 26 letters. So in my view, Chinese is not a very good language to be an international language, but it still may be the international language. So English is not a good language. It's not the best language, and it was not chosen. So why is it the international language? It's because of history. So let's talk about history for a minute. We'll start 600 years ago. Actually, we can start before that. Before 600 years ago, a lot of people, Chinese, Arabs, Polynesians, they made lots of trips, long sea voyages. They went all over the place, but they didn't really make any long-time permanent settlements. They did not go all the way around the world. It was the Europeans in the 1300s and 1400s that began sailing around the world and making permanent settlements. Spain and Portugal were the first countries to aggressively explore. And even today, we can see Spanish influence, especially in South America. They all speak Spanish, except for Brazil, which speaks Portuguese. So there are still some remnants of those 2 languages, but they never achieved international status. But after Spain and Portugal, they became weak. Then France, Britain, and the Netherlands, they became the main colonizing powers in Europe. And of course, they didn't get along either, especially France and Britain were always fighting. But eventually, Britain more or less won most of the battles, and they established the British Empire. Well, let's take a look at the British Empire. Yes, so the British Empire actually encircled the world. You can see the red parts, many colonies, all of India, Australia, of course, North America, large portions of Africa, and a little bit in South America and other places as well, Hong Kong and other places. Their empire stretched all the way around the world. And of course, they brought their language with them. And so why is English the international reason? The main reason is because of the success of the British Empire of spreading English around the world for 300 years. For 300 years, they spread the English language. And that's the main reason why English today is the international language. And that's not the only reason. There's some additional important reasons. You know, the British Empire isn't with us anymore. They started going down maybe about 100 years ago during World War I. But as they went down, the next leader around the world became the Americans. And so we took over world leadership more or less. And we, of course, speak English. So we continue the tradition of English around the world. The British had done it for 300 years. Now we've continued to do it for about another 100 years. So we just continued the English. Hollywood, as you know, produces very popular movies, all in English. And so they've sent those around the world for about 100 years. And that's helped propagate English as the international language. And finally, the internet, which I think was 1960s or something, was developed, mostly in the US. And the core language of the internet was English and continues to be English. So those are the reasons that English is the international language. So this second part is, why is English such a complicated language and full of rules? And again, we have to look at history, the origins of the language, and that'll answer the question as to why see, she, and see, sure are so difficult to know, and all the other words. So let's take a look at some of the history. Now we'll start this history 2,000 years ago with the Roman Empire, based in Rome. And Rome conquered much of the land in Europe and North Africa and a lot of other areas, but we're concerned about Europe. So we're going to take a look at the map of the Roman Empire, and they spoke Latin. That was their main language, and they brought that Latin to all parts of the world. The language of Latin is the basis of the modern Romance languages. Romance meaning Rome, and these, for example, are Italian, Spanish, French, Portuguese, and Romanian, and some others. Okay, these are the Romance languages. Now, the Romans did not conquer the northern part of Europe, and so they retained the Germanic languages, which today are German, Norwegian, Swedish, Danish, Dutch, Flemish. These are the Germanic languages. And so let's just take a look at a map. This is the Roman Empire at its extent. The red part is the Roman Empire. The orange part are areas that Rome did not conquer. And this was 2,000 years ago. So let's take a look at how that developed into today's languages. You see that? So today, the red are the Romance languages, and the blue are the Germanic languages. Let's go back and take a look at that again and see how neatly that connects to the Roman. Yeah. So here's the areas that Rome conquered, and the areas they did not conquer. And then we look at again, we look at what that has turned into modern languages. Now, the red part, which are the Romance languages based on Latin. Latin derives from Greek and from Arab languages to the south. So that language came from the east and the south of Rome. But the Germanic languages came from the green part of the map, from the Slavic area, from the Russian area. These two languages are completely different, These two language groups, Germanic and Latin, it's like Chinese and Indonesian, very different languages. And you can see Britain, the island of Britain, it's a mixture of the two. So the English that we speak today is a mixture of those two languages plus some others. So let's take a look at where we stand today for our language groups. Well, we want to go forward. Let's go forward again. Go forward. We'll take a look at what the composition of English is today. Okay. So how did English get built? Well, the Celtic people lived in Britain originally. That's also a completely separate language, different language group. Anglo-Saxons and Vikings came from the Germanic countries. They took over Britain. And then later, the Normans from France came in 1066, and they conquered Britain. And they're speaking a Romance language, French. And so English developed from Germanic languages, from Romance languages, pushed together, plus some Celtic languages. Let's take a look at what the current mix is of the English language. Yeah, so Germanic language is about 50% of the words that are derived from Germanic language. About 30% of our words come from Latin, from Romance, a little bit of Celtic, and then loan words. Loan words make the last 15%. Now, loan words are words basically from the British Empire. They had the empire around the world, and they took words from all over the world and put into the English language. So that brings with it all kinds of spellings, all kinds of pronunciations, phonetics, grammar rules. They're all squeezed together into one language, which becomes a confused, inconsistent, and it's a difficult language. But it is the international language because of the history that brought this to be the international language. Now, again, that can always change. That can always change. Chinese might be the next international language. So let's get to the third part. So if you become fluent in English, you know, what opportunities are there for you? One thing is study and knowledge. 75 to 90% of the scientific studies and other studies. I'm an engineer, so I'm thinking about scientific studies, but almost all professional papers are published in English. So if you're a serious student, you need to know English so you can look at all the world studies. Universities offer international programs, generally in English. You can go to Germany and have German or Japanese, but generally international programs are offered in English. And then meetings and seminars around the world, again, are generally offered in English. So if you're a serious student or a scientist or whatever, you really need to know English if you want to work on the international stage. Traveling, you know, you can go to lots of countries like I've done, and you can learn lots of languages, but that's very difficult to do. Much easier just to learn English. And almost everywhere, I'd say not almost everywhere, in fact, everywhere you can find people speaking English. If you're interested in tourism, you can go to the tourist sites and they'll have signboards, generally in 2 languages. Yeah, generally they have their local language and English. Yeah, so you can learn a lot that way. And most of the most interesting travel books and videos, those things are also published in English. If you want to do social communication, communicate with friends or colleagues outside of Indonesia, English is the language that we all use to communicate on social media as well. Business. Obviously, we don't have to explain that. We know that business requires English. Even for a small size business, they order things from Singapore or overseas. Yeah, they have to have some level of English and have to be, you know, large business. And then the best is last, yes? So the last thing we're going to talk about is careers and money. Yeah, money. That's the most important thing, right? Let me read this. English absolutely provides opportunities for exciting, important, useful, interesting, and high-paying work opportunities. High-paying, yeah? So I'm an engineer. So we're going to take a case study. I don't know details about other careers, but I know about engineering. I've been doing it for 45 years. And so I'm going to take a look at how English can impact engineering job opportunities. So we'll take an engineer, an Indonesian engineer. He's got 10 years of experience. Okay, he's a good engineer. He gets to work a little bit early, stays a little bit late, has some good ideas. And he's been for 10 years as an engineer in Indonesia. But he's not a supervisor, okay? He's a senior engineer. We're going to see what kind of salary he might get. Now, he can work in a local company, doesn't need very much English, maybe read just a little bit to read some instructions or stuff. And after 10 years, going to make about 10 juta. Now, 10 juta is a good salary. 10 juta, that's like 120 juta a year. You can do quite well. You can take care of your family. You can do lots of things on 120 juta. And that's how much money, more or less, you can make after 10 years working for a local company. Now, that same engineer with 10 years experience, he can instead decide to go work in maybe Jakarta or Bandung in a larger engineering company that does large national projects and sometimes international projects. Now, he's still an engineer with 10 years experience, but his salary has doubled. But to do that, he's got to know some English. You must know English. If you're going to work in a company, a national engineering company, you must know English, and you can double your salary. You can double your salary from 10 juta to 20. So that's 240 juta. That's a very good salary. You probably have to move to Jakarta or Bandung or Surabaya or something, one of the main offices. But you can take your family there. You can have a pretty nice life. Again, 10 years experience, but a pretty good knowledge of English. Now, if you go to an international company, again, I'm going to talk about the engineering oil business, for example, Shell company or BP, they have offices in Jakarta. And if you go to work for them, you can double your salary again. You can get 40 juta a month, and that's just a standard normal salary for a good engineer working for a Shell company in Jakarta. However, you must be excellent in English. That's the key. All these engineers on this list are all good engineers, and they work hard and they're very knowledgeable. But the key is English. If you're going to work in an international company in Jakarta, it's all in English. All the office talk is English. All the meetings English. Everything's English. You must know English very well. You must be totally fluent in English. Okay, so you're in Jakarta, but there's still another step you can take. Like me, Chita, I cannot see my screen very well. Can you move it a little bit? I cannot see the bottom. Maybe it's just me. Oh,
I can see.
can you see the bottoms of it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've lost it completely. So I don't know where I am. I see. Okay, there we go. Fine. Yeah. So if you want to work internationally, you travel around the world as an engineer. Again, this is a guy with 10 years, and I met these people. I worked in Africa, for example. For the company I worked with in Africa, they brought in a lot of Indonesian engineers, 10 years experience. Of course, they're perfect in English, good engineers. And they paid them 100 juta a month. Actually, more than that. This is old information. Actually, it's more like 140 juta, 150 juta per month, and that's money in the pocket. That's money in the pocket because they also provided housing and food and transport. Plus, usually they would not bring your family. Usually, you're there by yourself, and so twice a year they'd send you back to Indonesia, and of course they pay for that as well. So this is a big spread in salary for the same engineer, 10 years experience, good engineer. But the main difference is that, of course, he has the desire to move to these places. But the main difference is English. You have to speak English. Now, you go work for a Japanese company or a German company, that's, you can speak that, but that's a very small percentage. English is the one that gives you so many opportunities. And this is engineering. Now, other professions pay different prices. I mean, if you're a teacher, you probably make less money, but the difference between working in a local school and working, traveling to Japan and teaching teaching English there, the difference is like 10 times more, and it applies to every job. So the key is, of course, you need to be a good worker. You need to study hard. You need to do a good job. But the key to making the difference between 10 juta a month and 100 juta is English. You know, the better you do English, the more opportunity you have. That's my presentation for today. Thank you. What do you think, Teresa? Was it okay?
Oh, it's really, really good. I think like I am amazed by your presentation.
Are you going to be an engineer now? Are you going to change your
I don't think so, but I'm better become a teacher, I think.
teacher? Okay, step by step. Okay, we need
Yes, it
teachers. You
is.
know, we need teachers. That's okay.
Okay, so are we going to the question and answer session?
Sure. Maybe some of the participants would like to ask some questions or have some comments.
Okay, are you guys have any question for the presentation? Or maybe they are all confused about the full English. If it's possible, can I explain it a bit in Bahasa Indonesia
Sure.
about your presentation earlier?
Sure.
Oke, teman-teman, terima kasih buat kehadirannya. Sedikit ini sebenarnya harusnya pakai full English ya, cuman mungkin ada beberapa teman-teman yang bingung ini ngomong apaan sih dari tadi, Hana, gitu kan. Jadi tadi Mr. Ken sudah menjelaskan mengenai bahasa Inggris itu adalah kunci kita untuk peluang yang mendunia. Peluang yang mendunia. Kenapa sih bahasa Inggris jadi kunci? Yang pertama itu bukan karena dia itu adalah bahasa yang terbaik, karena kalau bilang bisa bahasa terbaik mungkin lebih baik itu bahasa Mandarin, tadi Mr. Ken bilang seperti itu. Kemudian apakah dia adalah bahasa yang banyak fonetiknya? Enggak juga, karena bahasa yang banyak fonetiknya justru bahasa Indonesia. Nah, tapi terus kenapa? Nah, alasannya adalah karena history. Tadi Mr. Ken bilang karena history, karena sejarah. Sejarahnya tuh yang lama dan panjang gitu ya. Intinya adalah di dalam sejarah ini bahasa Inggris sempat menguasai banyak sekali negara dan mengkolonialisasi, kayak penjajahan ya mungkin ya. Penjajahan menjajah banyak sekali negara selama lebih dari 300 tahun. Dan di dalam masa itu bahasa Inggris dalam masa penjajahan itu British menggunakan bahasa Inggris sebagai bahasa penyampainya. Jadi makanya bahasa Inggris itu menjadi bahasa internasional. Bukan karena bahasanya itu bagus, bahasa terbaik, atau bahasanya itu bahasa yang banyak fonetiknya, bukan, tapi karena history. Nah, terus kemudian itu tadi sejarahnya, pokoknya intinya bahasa Inggris itu terbaik karena bahasa Inggris itu menjadi bahasa internasional karena sejarahnya yang panjang, tadi sudah dijelaskan oleh Mr. Ken. Nah, kemudian kenapa bahasa Inggris bisa menjadi what does open for us as we become fluent in English? Apa sih yang kita dapat kalau kita tuh lancar berbahasa Inggris? Nah, yang pertama tadi ada namanya study outside, kayak kita bisa belajar di luar negeri gitu ya. Kemudian ada travel, kita mau travel around the world, dari dunia manapun, kita nggak usah bingung karena bahasa Inggrisnya bahasa internasional. Jadi kita nggak perlu belajar bahasa yang lain, cukup bahasa Inggris saja sama bahasa ibu kita, bahasa Indonesia misalnya. Kemudian komunikasi dengan orang di seluruh dunia bisa jadi lebih mudah nih kalau kita bisa atau lancar bahasa Inggris. Nah, yang kemudian bisnis kalau misalnya kita mau bisnis yang internasional gitu kan, bisnis yang lebih mendunia lagi, nggak cuma di Indonesia, di luar misalnya kita membuka cabang, misalnya kita bikin bisnis stick gitu ya, terus kita buka di Indonesia, kita pengen buka juga di Amerika, nah we must speak English fluently. Nah, kemudian yang paling penting, last but the most important is karir. Nah, karir kalau misalnya kita kerja di Indonesia ini, salah satunya ada kayak PT-PT atau perusahaan-perusahaan internasional yang membutuhkan kita untuk bicara bahasa Inggris. Nah, kalau misalnya kita bisa ngomong bahasa Inggris dengan secara lancar, otomatis itu menjadi salah satu pertimbangan perusahaan untuk menerima kita. Jadi kita bisa double our salary katanya. Kita bisa salary kita atau gaji kita tuh bisa jadi double gitu, jadi lebih banyak gitu ya, jadi double gitu ya. Nah, that's why, itulah kenapa bahasa Inggris is the key to unlock the world opportunity. Itulah kenapa bahasa Inggris adalah mungkin salah satu kunci untuk membuka kesempatan atau ya peluang dunia kayak gitu. Seperti itu ya penjelasan bahasa Indonesianya kira-kira. Mungkin tadi ada teman yang ngechat, aduh aku bingung ini apaan sih dari tadi ngomong gue nggak nyambung katanya gitu. Nah, itu penjelasannya. So, this is the turn is for a question and answer. Sekarang kita ada di sesi tanya dan jawab nih. Kira-kira nih teman-teman, ya ini ngomong bahasa Indonesia dikit ya. Nanti saya translate lagi ke Mr. Ken.
I see Mr. Mr. Naful.
Mr. Naful.
Mr. Naful, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Yeah. Where are you located?
In Bogor?
Oh, you're in Bogor, right here in Bogor, yeah?
Yeah.
The same
Oh.
place, you guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the same
good.
place. Yeah, I'm at the same place. Cinta Baca
I see.
library. Yeah.
I see. Oh, you're in the
Yeah.
library.
Oh no, I mean we are in the same city.
Same city. Okay. So what about you? What do you do?
I'm a final year college student.
Oh, okay. Well, and what are you studying?
It's like business and management.
Business management?
Yeah, Islamic business and management.
Business and management. Okay. So, are you trying to use your English in the future in your job? Are you looking for a career that uses English?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, again, my experience as an engineer, and I think it applies to all professions, is if you are interested in using it, if you improve that, if you like money, I think we all need some money. Yeah, you can do a lot better. So, I don't know. Do you have any questions today?
Yeah, it's more like a chit chat really, but yeah. So I heard a saying that Americans don't speak English. They speak American. So yeah, what's your take on that?
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. We speak American. I try to spread American English here in Indonesia, but the British they like to spread British English, and so we have a little bit of a competition. So I would say that I speak the international language, and I would say that the British language is old-fashioned. That's the Queen's English from a long time ago. The modern international language is American English. So the British and we always fight about who has the number one language. So I would say American. Yes, I speak American. That's the international language, not English. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, great. Does we have some other questions? Anybody want? I see Willie Nadra. I can't say the name.
Naha,
Willie,
Naha.
Naha, are you there, Willie? Willie, can you unmute, Mr. Willie? Willie Nahad. I can't say your name. Okay.
Willie?
Willie, is he there?
I don't know.
Okay, maybe not. How about Yosua? Yosua, are you there? Can you unmute? I'd like to chat with you just a bit. Yosua? Oh. I can't hear Joshua. Teresa, who should we talk to? Name somebody. I'm having a problem getting somebody.
I think we can talk with Gabriela.
How about, wait, I see Brenka Blasanova. I see that. Yeah, I see that. She just came on the screen. Can we talk with her?
Yeah, sure. You may.
Blasanova, are you there? Brinka, what should I call you?
You can call me Brenka.
Brinka.
Oh, very good.
Brinka, where are you located?
I'm in Bogor.
Also in Bogor. Okay.
Oh,
Are you a student or are you working or what?
Yes, I'm still a vocational high school student.
Okay. Where do you go to school?
Sorry, I don't understand.
What's the name of your school?
Oh, Kesatuan.
Oh, you're in
we-
Casatawan.
Yeah, we have met before.
You were wearing a
oh,
mask
you guys
before.
have met before.
He's
Oh.
wearing a mask, so I cannot recognize. Oh. So, yeah, in Casatawan, this is a school nearby where I have a son who goes to Casatawan, and they have a vocational high school. And the two courses they offer are What are the two courses? I forgot.
Culinary art and hospitality.
Okay, and which one are you doing?
I mean hospitality.
Hospitality. Now, I've come to your school before, and one thing about hospitality, of course, is if you want to work in an international hotel, yeah, you have to speak English. And then, I mean, if you're going to work in a hotel, you might as well make a nice salary. To get the nice salary, you speak English. You work in an international hotel, or work on an airline, work on a cruise ship. Oh, a cruise ship job is just so wonderful. If you're going to be in the hospitality business, you get to travel around, see the world. Again, they pay, you don't have to pay for housing. They give you a place to live. They feed you. So all of your salary, which is a very good salary in a cruise ship, you put in your pocket, you save. It's an excellent job in my view, if you're going to study hospitality. But again, for that profession, you must speak English. Now, sometimes you can work in a Japanese cruise ship, then you must speak Japanese. But generally, if you can speak English, it's an excellent kind of a job. Have you thought about what kind of job you'd like to do?
I haven't.
Okay, well, you have lots of opportunities. Again, and more opportunities if you can speak English.
All right.
And do you have any question or anything?
I think I don't have any.
Okay. Well, thank you. Nice talking to you.
Okay, thank you.
Teresa, can you
Yes, I am.
can you nominate someone we can talk to?
Oh, I think we're gonna ask someone here from far away.
Okay.
Her name is Anggun Mukti.
Where's
Anggun, do you hear our voice right now?
I'll go say the name again. I'll go.
Anggun, it's Gabriela.
Anggun.
Gabriela.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Are you there?
I'm in Lampung.
Lampung.
Yes.
Okay. And
In Sumatra.
in Sumatra.
Yes.
So are you a student or are you working or what?
I'm college student
College student. Where do you go to college?
in University Satya Wacana.
University. Oh, okay. And what semester are you in?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you say.
What semester are you in?
Semester 1.
Semester 1?
Yes.
So you've just started college this year.
Yes.
I see. Okay. You know, what do we say in English? Do you know what we say in English for the first year? Do you have any idea?
I don't know what you say.
Okay.
Sorry.
For example, the last year we say that person is a senior. That's a senior.
Senior.
And before that is junior, and before
Junior.
that sophomore, and freshman. So the start. So if you were in America, we'd say you're a freshman.
Freshman. So I'm senior.
So you're a senior. You're in the fourth. You're like
Yes.
So Teresa, you're in the 7 or 8 semester.
Yes, I'm a 7th semester. So I'm
7th
senior.
semester. So you're a senior, exactly. But we don't say
Yeah.
semester in America. We don't say semester 1 or
Oh.
semester 2. We say freshman, sophomore, junior,
Sophomore.
or junior or senior.
Junior.
And so
senior.
Gabriela, you're a freshman. And what are you studying, Gabriela?
Psychology.
Psychology.
And psychology.
Psychology, okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, you've got a long way to go. And just like any profession, if you choose to focus on English a bit, there are doors that open. You know, there's lots of doors that open for you. Do you have any question?
No, I don't have question for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Teresa, who else might we speak with this afternoon?
Okay, let's look at them. I think Nico Andreas will be good.
Nico. Where's Nico?
Nico Andreas.
Nico Andreas. Nico Andreas. Where are you, Nico? Nico, I see you. Can you speak
Yes,
up?
sir.
Ah. Hey, do you have a camera? Can we see you or not? Are you too
Yes,
shy?
everyone can open your camera, guys. We're gonna see our face, right?
Nico,
Okay,
can we
maybe
see
I
you?
can turn on my camera. Okay, sir. Wait.
Oh. Where? Ah, there you are.
Okay.
Hi, Nico.
Yes.
You're
Yes,
handsome
hi,
too.
sir.
Just like me. I'm handsome. Just ask Teresa. She said
Oh
I'm
my
handsome.
God!
Yes.
Yes.
And Nico's
I'm surprised
also
you guys
handsome.
like a twin.
Yeah, like twins. There you go.
Just a different age.
So I'm
I'm sorry.
I'm the
Yes,
younger
that's
guy.
right.
I'm the younger guy. Yeah?
Yes, you younger guy.
So Nico, where are you located?
I'm from Lampung, sir.
You're in Lampung, yeah? And
Yes,
what do you
Lampung.
do? What do you do?
I'm a college student from University of Lampung,
Okay.
and I learn from management.
Your major is management, yes?
Yeah. Yes, my
So-
major is management.
Are you a freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior?
Maybe middle. The
No,
third
you have
semester.
to. So that makes you a sophomore. You're a sophomore. Sophomore. You're in your second year of university, yes? Second year, yeah. So that's sophomore. You're a sophomore. And are you intended to use English in your future? Do you have a future plan for using English?
I think so, but I still learn for today. I can speak in English fluently.
Well, then this is a good platform for you to practice and
Yeah.
learn.
Maybe
Yeah.
we guys can be a partner to speak, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, you saw my slide about the difference in money, yeah, because money is always important. So you should think about if you're interested in moving away. You know, let me change the subject just for 1 minute. Just for 1 minute. As an American, one of our habits is freedom and independence, and so we often move away from our family as soon as we're 18. We move away and get our own apartment or something. In Indonesia, you guys have a little bit different, a more family-based culture, and that's good. That's good that you have a close family. There's some nice strong benefits to that. In America, we like to be independent and travel. So the kinds of work that I've been involved in, you know, I left my family quite a bit. I was traveling around the world. I made lots of money, lots and lots of money. I had a very good salary and lots of interesting positions and jobs and stuff like that. But one thing that I lost was a close connection to my family. I did not have a close connection to my family. So what about you? Would you choose close family or would you choose interesting international job? What would be your preference?
Maybe I prefer with close family.
You don't want money? All that money?
All that money, Nico. Come on.
Yeah, come on, Nico.
You can make your own house.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, in fact, what many people do, engineers, they work overseas just for about 5 years. You know, if you're making $1 million or $2 million a year, you work for 5 years, you got maybe $8 million in the bank. Then you stop doing over, and then you come back home and start your own business or build a house or whatever you want to do with your $8 million. That's enough to live on, a simple life. So it's the best of both worlds. They leave their family, work overseas, just visit on, then for 5 years they come back home and then they have lots of money. So that's an option as well.
Mr. Kent, don't you want to ask me the same question with Nico?
About you?
Yes, I am.
So you want family or money?
I think money. You know what? I have been with my family since I was 14 years old. 14
You-
years old. In 2015, I entered my vocational high school in another city from my hometown. And now I am in another island. So I'm originally from Sumatra, in the same place with Nico and also Anggun from Lampung. But now I'm in the Java, same as you in Java, but it's center Java. So
Okay.
I'm prefer, because if I'm staying at home, I will not be able to do anything. Like, it's really hard because I have a lot of siblings, right? I have 4 siblings, and
Yeah.
it's give me like I need to take care of them. I need to cook, do a lot of things I have to do at home. So I choose to go out, not because I hate my family, but because I'm going to reach my dream like that.
No, I think
There we go.
Teresa, I think Miss Teresa is lazy. She said she
Oh,
doesn't
I'm
want
not lazy at all.
she doesn't
Oh
want
my
to cook for
God.
her family,
You can't
doesn't
say
want to
that.
cook, doesn't want to clean, doesn't want to help her family. She wants to have only herself. Very selfish and lazy. I think that's what Miss. No? No. Now, Miss Teresa, see, you've had the experience of being away from your family. So for you, it's quite easy to continue to take positions away from your family. So your English already is pretty good. You should use that to
thank
your
you.
use it to your advantage.
Thank you.
Okay, so we still have a few minutes. Can we speak with a couple other people?
Sure. We can choose anyone.
I want to say hi to Michelle. Michelle, are you there?
Oh, hello, Michelle.
Sir Ken.
Yes. Now she's one of my friends and one of my
Oh,
students.
I see.
Yes, and her English is very good, isn't it, Michelle?
I think.
Yeah, I think so too. She's in the 8th grade. Is that right, Michelle? 8th grade?
Yes, that is correct.
And she also goes to the local school, Kasaktawan. And do you have a plan for the future, Michelle? I don't know what your future plan is. What do you want to do when you finish school and stuff?
After I finish school,
After you finish high school, maybe after you finish university, or what do you want to, what kind of profession do you want?
maybe the profession I want to be is probably a doctor.
A doctor, okay. Now,
Very nice.
yeah, well, doctor is very useful for society, just like teachers, doctors are very
Great.
useful. But also doctors, if you go international, Michelle, then you make lots of money too, If you want to make lots of money, you can be an international doctor. In America, doctors make so much money,
Yeah, I know.
So you're helping people, plus you make lots of money. So that's a good profession.
Yes, of
It's also
course.
expensive, sir, to go to the doctor.
Yeah, to go to a doctor in America
Education.
is quite expensive, but
Quite
yeah,
expensive.
but to get the education, you have to go a number of years, but
Maybe
yeah, you can make money
you
back.
can also find a scholarship for that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, scholarships. And that's another point that we can bring up is if you are fluent in English and you study hard, the TOEFL exam, you can do good in your TOEFL exam, and that helps you with scholarships to travel internationally. We just have a few more minutes. Is there someone else we can speak to, you think, Teresa?
Mm-hmm. Are you guys have any questions left?
What about
Me?
Dewey Rizky? Who's Dewey Rizky Amelia? Who is that?
Risky Amelita.
Yeah, who is that? Are you there? Dewey
Kelihatan loh.
Rizky. Hello? She's also shy? Is that a she or
Hello,
a he?
Risky Amelia.
Is that a girl or a boy? That's a girl, yes?
Yeah, this girl is Cinta Baca's friend from Palembang.
Palembang. I want to talk to somebody from Palembang. Come on. Should I call her
It's okay. You can.
Amelia or
in Indonesia.
Dewey? What's her name? Amelia.
Yeah, Dewey.
Oh, Dewey. Well, Dewey won't answer me. How about Wooly? Who's Wooly? Unitri Wooly.
Uniatri.
Uniatri. Oh, that's a difficult name. Where is Uniatri? Disappeared.
Oh, this year, yeah.
Oh, there. No, there she is. That's, oh, hi. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine.
So what can I call you? I don't want to call you Uniatri. That's too difficult. What's your nickname?
You can call me Uni.
Uni. Now that's easy. Very easy. So are you working or are you a student or what?
I'm a student at Undira University at Bali.
Bali. Yeehaw. All right. I like that. Are you originally from Bali or did you just move there for school or what? Are you from Bali originally?
Oh, no, I come from Sumba.
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 Yes.
Where's that?
It is the east of Indonesia.
Yes.
Sumba.
It is
That's-
the east
Nusa
of
Tenggara
Indonesia.
Timur.
Is it another island? Is an island in the
It's
east?
another island.
Oh, okay, okay,
Besides
okay.
the Bali.
Also.
So have you traveled to Jakarta or to this part of Indonesia?
Last year I went to Malang
Okay,
and yeah, just it.
okay.
Oh,
Have-
it's nice.
Have you been outside of Indonesia?
No.
Okay. So what do you study? What is your major?
I am now I study physiotherapy.
Say it again.
Physiotherapy.
Visual
Therapy.
therapy. Oh, therapy.
Yes.
Ah, okay, okay. And are you a freshman, a sophomore, a junior, or a senior? Freshman is first year, sophomore is second year, junior is third year, and senior is fourth year.
Do you mean semester?
Kind of like semester. Yeah, what semester are you in?
I'm semester 3.
3. So that
Oh.
makes you a sophomore. That's yeah. It's a freshman for year 1, sophomore for year 2, junior for year 3, and senior for year 4. So you're a sophomore. Do you have any questions about English or about the presentation?
I think I don't have any.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you. Nice talking to you.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry because I'm not good at English.
No, so you've come to the right place. You come here and you can improve your English.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So, Teresa, my clock says 4 o'clock. Do we continue or shall we move to
Okay.
something? Continue?
We may continue in like 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay,
If there is
great.
any question left.
Sure. I'd like to speak to all the students. I think we have time. Select another student, please. No, sorry, another participant, please, Teresa. Who can we talk to?
Yuli Wambrau.
Where? Yuli, sorry, who?
Yuli Wambrau. This participant is always joined to this English club.
Okay, Yuli, I see you down there. Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine.
Ah, good to see you. And so where are you located?
Pardon?
Where are you located? What city are you in?
Papua province.
Which province?
West Papua province.
West-
I live, yeah, West Papua province.
Papua. Oh, that's far away. Yeehaw!
Yeah.
I think you get the award for the farthest away from Bogor. I'm in Bogor. Yeah, very nice. And what do you do?
I'm a teacher for kindergarten.
A kindergarten teacher. Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been teaching? how many years?
No, began for 2007 until right now.
So what's I can't subtract. I'm very
It's
poor.
kind of 14 years.
Yeah. Okay. So that's yeah. So you've been teaching for a long time. Have you traveled outside of Papua? Have you been to other countries or other parts of Indonesia?
Yeah, I have been in Jakarta, Malang,
Okay. Okay.
Jogja.
Jogja. So you've
Oh,
traveled
it's
a bit.
nice.
Yeah. Have you been outside of Indonesia?
No,
Never
still in
traveled
Indonesia.
outside. Yeah. Yeah, you should-
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet. Take the opportunity. Yes.
Yeah, there will be an opportunity in the future.
Do you have any questions for me today? Yuli, any questions for me today?
Yeah, I wanted to ask about English British.
Yes.
I'm still confused with British. Can you explain about English British?
Yeah, you know, the two international languages are almost the same, British English and American English. These two Englishes are the two. If you're going to learn English for an international career, do not learn Singapore English, do not learn Indian English, do not learn Australian English or New Zealand English. Learn either British English or American English. These two are the international languages, and the pronunciation of an American or the pronunciation of British are the two most recognized English, but they are different. British was the original English, and of course it's modified over the years, but that was the original English. Then Americans came later. And like I said in the presentation, before, the British were around the world for 300 years. They were speaking British English around the world, but then they began to fade. During World War I, 100 years ago, their empire faded, and Americans came and started spreading American culture and American English. So American is a newer international language, but is very 97% similar to British English. So it's really a few of the spellings, some of the accent, and some of the slang words are different. But if you can speak British English or American English, then you are speaking the international language. So you can learn either one. Okay, Uni, okay?
I think Yuli is missed
Okay.
internet. But here is a question from Naufal. What's wrong with Australian English, sir?
What's wrong with Australian English? Ah, yeah. So if there was an Australian guy here, he would fight with me because it's not.
Oh well, my uncle-in-law and my cousin will fight you then.
Okay.
Because they're Aussies.
Yeah, and the Aussie, I mean, the Aussie English is a cousin to British English. It's very similar in many respects to British English, but the accent they use is quite different. And if you go into an international setting, you will not find people speaking Aussie English. If you go to the United Nations and their translators, they don't use Aussie English because it's not recognized as the true, is one of the true international languages. They use either American accent or British accent when they translate, because yeah, we can understand Australian English most of the time unless they use slang. But again, it's just simply not recognized as the international pronunciation used on international stages like the United Nations. They don't use that. I mean, unless you're from Australia, they don't use that. Listen to the translator like you have the headphones on. When you're in the United Nations, you know, they're using headphones. And if you listen to the language they use, it's either British English or American English, not not the Australian or New Zealand.
Mm.
The other ones, they don't use those. So anyway, it's the international language. But yeah, Aussie's okay.
Okay, that's nice. So sir, we have another question from Michelle. She asked you, I do have a question before we're done. I hope it's all right, but why do the is in island pronounce ill? I've been wandering around with this question for a while now.
Say,
I don't know.
why is the E? Say it again.
Is in island
Oh, an
pronounce
island. Oh, the I in island. Like that.
ill.
Yeah, island. The S, yeah? Island. The S is silent. Is that the question?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good question. And I do not know the answer. Just like I would made the demonstration of those three simple words, she and sure. You know, why do we spell that way? Why do we pronounce that way? Why do we make the S silent in island? I just don't know. It came from some Germanic word or some Latin word, or you know, and it came to the English language, and that's how we now spell it and use it. But like I said, the only way you can know that is to know the rule. English has so many rules. It's a terrible international language, and it has so many rules like that. Why is the S silent in island? And just many different terrible things about English. But it's the international language, and we must learn it and memorize it.
Okay, all right. But if I have a chance to answer it by based on what I've learned in my college, why it's island? Maybe it's not Iceland like that. The word not the word. The word is has been lost, and it's become island. It's because language is arbitrary. That's from my
Arbitrary, yeah.
yes.
However, you say
in
it's
bahasa
arbitrary.
is
Go ahead.
in bahasa is dari sononya gitu. Jadi language is arbitrary. Jadi udah dari sononya. Jadi nggak perlu tanya itu kenapa bacanya island, because it's an international language. So we don't need to ask kenapa bacanya seperti ini, kenapa bacanya seperti ini. Karena udah dari sononya gitu. Kayak di bahasa Indonesia, makan, kenapa harus makan? Terus atau emak, kenapa harus emak? Kenapa nggak mak gitu? Nah, itu kan language is arbitrary. Jadi udah dari sononya gitu. Kalau dari I've learned from my college.
I would disagree with you to some extent. For example, in Indonesian, if you write a word in Indonesian, I can pronounce that. I can 99% of the time I'll pronounce it correctly because Indonesian is a very phonetic language.
Yes.
But in English, there's so many things like island where the S is silent. There's many. It's not arbitrary. It's based on the history. That word came from somewhere where they spoke like that, and we pushed that into the English language, just like so many other spellings and pronunciations. There's a reason. It's just not. It's arbitrary. If somebody just didn't put the S there, it came from somewhere. But there's also arbitrary. We lost that because it's difficult to say. It's difficult to say Iceland. You know, okay. So I partially agree with you. Are there other people we can talk to? How about Willie? Did we talk to Willie yet? I see Willie there. He would not
Willie.
answer. He would not answer me before.
No problem, Michelle. Willie, are you there? Hello, Willie.
How about Ferdika? Ferdika, who's that? Did we talk to Ferdika already?
Ferdika. Hello, Ferdika.
Come on, turn on your. Don't be shy.
They are so shy, I think. Like,
So
I don't know.
shy. Yeah. Who else is on our screen here that we did not speak to?
Akusual.
Where's Akus?
I don't know who is it, but here we go. Akusual, are you there? We're gonna ask you several questions.
Akus Yual. I see a there. Akus.
Akus.
Akus. Is that what I should call you? Akus?
Akus.
Yes, I am here.
Okay,
Great.
good. Akus. Can we see you or not? Can you turn on
You
your
please open your camera on.
turn on your camera? Don't open.
Turn on.
Turn
Yeah,
on.
turn on.
Can you do that, Akus? Oh, there you are.
Oh my God.
Wait, I
Hello.
saw- hi, Akus. How are you? Akus, how are you? I can see you, Akus, but I cannot hear you.
Yeah, me too.
Me either.
Me
Yeah,
too.
Ah. Go ahead, Akus. Are you there?
yes,
Okay, great.
I'm here.
Where are you located? Where?
I'm from West Papua province.
West what? West, I didn't get it. West.
Papua, Papua.
Oh, Papua. Papua. Ah, okay. That's far away, yeah? Yeah, what, Akus, what do you do? What do you do? Are you working?
No, I'm a student.
Yeah, and what do you study?
I'm a study in Papua University of Papua.
Mhm.
One
And-
semester.
And what's your major? What are you studying?
My major is English literature.
Say it again.
English literature.
I didn't understand. Can you say it more slowly, please? You're broken up a little bit. Akus? Maybe poor internet. Yes, Akus? Perhaps you should turn off your camera again. Maybe that would help your voice, you think?
Sorry, sir, I'm here, John.
Yeah, your audio is a little bit broken. Have you traveled outside of Papua?
No,
No.
Always been in Papua, yeah?
I'm still in Papua.
Hey, I want to go visit there. I want to go visit Papua. I think it's supposed to be a very beautiful place. So I want to go there. May I come and visit Papua?
Yeah, maybe then come with to Papua. We can get meeting with you.
Yeah, that'd be great. I want to go there
That would be
someday.
great.
But
I used to
sorry-
go to Papua too.
Sorry,
Is it?
I'm mentioning my learn English, so I'm not perfect.
That's okay. Step by step, you can learn English. Continue to come to this program in other ways. Yeah, your English get better and better. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Akus. Nice talking to you. I want to see you over in Papua someday. Teresa, who else can we speak with today?
Oh, I think we haven't speak with Wally. It's Uniatory Wally.
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 Uni Wally?
Yes, Uniatory Wally. Are you
Wally.
there?
Wally, can you speak with us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Wally.
Oh,
There.
hello.
Good afternoon, Wally. Wait, Uni. What should I call you?
You can call me Uni.
Uni.
Oh,
Okay,
Uni.
that's very easy. And where are you located?
I'm at Bali.
Oh no.
Bali. Didn't we just talk to?
We just talked, aren't we?
Yeah, Suda. Already.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Teresa.
I mixed
Teresa,
between
not
Julie
Mignayo.
and Juni.
Picon. Teresa Picon. Picon.
Mayo. Picon.
Senile, yeah.
Uh,
So,
okay.
sorry, Yuli.
Understand, no
No,
problem.
it's okay.
That's
Okay.
okay. Bali's a
So,
nice place.
oh, who is having the chains? It's Dewi? Dewi?
Are you there, Dewey?
Dewi? 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 Dewi?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah.
This is my friend. She's my friend.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So,
Are we going to talk with her?
Again, Mr. Ken.
yeah, thank you. How's your son doing?
He play in playground with Joan and Ali.
Oh, she's got a son who's 6 years old. His name is Dylan. A cute little boy. Such a nice little boy. So, hey, you saw my presentation. Thank you for coming. Do you have any questions about English, Huey?
No,
No questions right now.
no question. Yes, I think what you explained is already clear.
Oh, thank you. See, she said something nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, her son actually is Wales. His father's from Wales, UK.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. I've never met anybody from Wales before. They speak Welsh in Wales. Not her son yet, but maybe someday he will speak Welsh.
And I think my another son joined in Zoom class here also, but you know, Perdika maybe my son did.
Oh, okay. So he's not here. Is
Yes.
Ferdi is here? He's not. I don't see Ferdi.
Before I see him.
Oh, okay.
In class Perdika, his name Perdika.
Ah, okay. Well, I don't see him now. So he snuck away. Okay. Good. Teresa, who else can we speak with?
Yes, I am. Actually, we have the last participant here. It's Willie, but I think Willie is busy with his job. I don't know.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay,
So anybody else have anything they'd like to say? Any question or any comment? Anybody?
Do you have guys? Are you guys have another question or something? Hello? Am I audible? Okay, I think they are all clear with all.
Okay, great.
Can I ask a question?
You asked too many questions already. I want to talk to you.
Okay, no.
Okay,
There's
one
no
question. You can ask one question.
Okay,
Just one more.
just a question. I learned that English has level in it. Is there any level in English? Like, I don't know, is the easiest one, then level in English? Is there any level in English?
Wait. Can I interrupt?
Sure.
Is it like the one they use in Japanese, Noryokushike system, the N5, N4?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like Japanese, you know. In Japanese, it's kromo, it's ngoko, like that. Ngoko, and then apa itu, terus yang atas kromo kayak gitu. So in English, is there any level?
I mean, we speak different.
Because when we speak in English like this,
again?
and then we write, we read the Bible. It's kind of different.
I mean, we just as in Bahasa Indonesia, if you speak with somebody, if you want to show respect, you'll use certain words that you would not use with your friends. So, and to a child, you speak a lower level. If that's what you mean, of course, we have that. When I speak to my father or something like that, I have to show a lot of respect. I use certain words to show that respect. To talk to you guys, I'm just using normal English. But if I'm talking to a child, of course, I speak a different way. If that's what you mean, yes, we have that.
Okay, thank you. That's all my question. Okay, we have already done about the question and answer session. So we are now in the session of take picture. So I give time to the staff of the Cinta Baca. I mean, it's yours.
Hey, hello guys. Can you open your camera? Yeah, just for okay, it's only one slide.
Michelle, I can only see your eyes. I want to see your whole beautiful face,
You're-
please. There we
you're-
go, Michelle. Thank you.
You need to stand up, Michelle. Okay, I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can take 3 times. Okay, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, once again, 1, 2, 3. Okay, once again, you can change just like like this. You can change. Mr. Ken, you can change your style.
Okay, thank you everyone for coming to this English club. I hope you enjoy all the moment from the first till the end. So let's try again and again to speak English. Learn is not talking about reading book. Learn is not talking about hearing music and like that, but learn is doing. You want to learn, you want to be fluent in English, so please speak. So my lectures once told me that learning by doing. So if you want to speak fluently, you must speak. That's the key. Okay, and then for our next meeting, for our next agenda, it will be next year for Cinta Baca. So I'm so grateful to have you guys here. And I think there is another announcement from Cinta Baca, maybe? No? If not, that's all from me, your moderator, Hana Teresa Nisa. Thank you so much. I'm sorry if there is any mistake that I made during the meeting. So have a great day and thank you.
Hi, guys.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Mr. Ken. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Ken.
Bye. Thank you, Mr. Ken.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mbak Hana.
You are
Yes.
welcome.
And thank you, everyone.